So let's talk about one of the most overlooked psychological red flags: the nice narcissist. We've been trained to think of narcissists as loud, arrogant, and full of themselves. But according to psychologist Dr. Craig Malkin, narcissism isn't always about grandiosity. It can be sweet. They're kind, attentive, listen, care, and emotionally supportive. They say they're not like the others, and yet something still feels off. Not dramatic, not toxic, just confusing. You're not being yelled at. You're being cherished. Here's what makes them different from other manipulators. They overlisten. They hang on to every word, not to understand you, but to mirror you, so they can become exactly who you need. They give too much, too soon. Gifts, attention, and compliments. It feels romantic, until you realize every gesture comes with a silent receipt. They weaponize vulnerability. The more you open up, the more you reveal your blueprint, and the more they adjust their mask to keep you hooked. They always need to be the good one. If you call out anything toxic, they'll calmly say, "I just care too much." You're left doubting yourself. They act like a martyr. If you try to walk away, they make you feel guilty. After all I've done for you? But underneath that image is a fragile ego that can't tolerate criticism or emotional equality. They listen to your stories, but only to share their own. They ask about your day, but can't handle your bad mood. They support you, but only when you play the role they've assigned you. The admirer, the grateful partner, and the audience. But make no mistake, their niceness is not love. It's a currency traded for control. That's emotional manipulation wrapped in politeness. In Rethinking Narcissism, Malkin introduces a crucial term: egoism. People who tend to lose their voice in relationships, especially with narcissists. And the worst part? Nice narcissists often attract egoists, not by being abusive, but by being perfect. They listen just enough. They give just enough. So how do you know you're dealing with a nice narcissist and not just a kind, caring person? Malkin explains that narcissism lies on a spectrum, and somewhere in the middle, between healthy self-confidence and toxic self-obsession, are those who hide behind kindness. They're addicted to admiration, but they earn it through subtle control. They don't just want to be loved. They want to be admired for being loving. And when you stop admiring them, they withdraw. Or worse, they make you feel like you're the selfish one. You start saying things like, "He's been so nice, maybe I'm overreacting." Or, "She's done so much for me, I shouldn't bring this up." But here's the trap: nice narcissists aren't faking it. According to Malkin, many nice narcissists aren't malicious. They truly believe they're good people. Victims of nice narcissists don't always walk away with broken bones. They walk away with broken identity. They feel guilty for leaving, ashamed for not appreciating someone who loved them, confused because the abuse was invisible. So what can you do if you suspect you're dealing with a nice narcissist? Track patterns, not moments. One compliment means nothing. Repeated mirroring, guilt-tripping, or perfect rescuing. That's data. Say no and watch. The moment you disappoint them, the mask might crack. That's your window into their real identity. Trust confusion. If you constantly feel uncertain around someone who's so kind, that's not clarity, that's cognitive dissonance. Don't excuse behavior just because it's wrapped in love. Real love doesn't manipulate, no matter how gentle it looks. Dr. Malkin emphasizes that narcissism is changeable, but only if it's recognized. And many nice narcissists won't change, because they built their identity around being the good one. So the next time someone seems too good to be true, ask yourself this: do they love you for who you are, or for how well you play the role they need? You deserve relationships where kindness is not currency, but connection. Nice narcissists are disarming for a reason. They don't threaten your safety. They threaten your sense of reality.